Hey guys, what's up? My name is Prez, and welcome to another episode of NHL Be A Goalie. This is episode 20. We're coming up to the marathon pretty soon in the next couple episodes. You guys will see the marathon for NHL Be A Goalie. Once we caught up to the same amount of episodes that we have with NHL Be A Pro, then you guys will start seeing NHL Be A Pro again. But I actually wasn't going to make a video for today. I was going to make a video today because today, well, as I'm recording this, Sunday... Oh, it's Monday now, 1 o'clock at 2 o'clock in the morning. So you guys might see this video a little bit later on Monday. Yeah, so this weekend, I was actually at the London sledge hockey tournament. I was at the sledge hockey tournament. I'm going to talk about that in this video. If you guys want to hear about that, make sure you guys stay tuned. And I'll tell you guys how we did. But since I'm recording this on Sunday, not very good. So, well, I would have been back Sunday anyways. But we got back Saturday night, so yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea what actually happened in the tournament. But I'm actually going to talk about it. I have actually a little story for you guys about our last game in the tournament. So it's actually it's kind of wrong what the parents did, but I will talk about it and what they actually did in this video. But anyways, let's get it started. I'll see you guys when we get on the ice, and yeah, so we'll talk about it in this video. Alright guys, so we're going to get started here in Nashville, actually. So we're going to play against Nashville Predators in this game. Our record is like, I forget what our actual record is for our goalie, but I can see for our team is like 13-5. So we're actually doing pretty damn good on that. Hopefully I can do a little bit better in this game than the previous game, because we let in 4 goals the last game. We won 7-4, but I wish we could do a little bit better than that. So let's talk about the tournament. So, the London tournament is one of the biggest sledge hockey tournaments in the world, I'm pretty sure. Next to, like, the World Hockey Championships, of course. But anyways, this is like the largest tournament. This is the largest turnout for all the teams in sledge hockey across Canada, across the U.S. Even some teams from Europe, I believe, are even in this tournament. So it's a pretty big tournament when it comes down to sledge hockey. So we're in the open non-contact B division. So we're going to face the teams that we normally face in a regular season, obviously. We're not going to face the top-notch teams, obviously, that have better, they're on the contact sport, or like in the contact, whatever, something like that. So we're going to face the teams that we normally face against. And so we faced off. Our first game was against London, of course. We lost that game, unfortunately. Bad start to the tournament. So that kind of sucked. That could have put a damper on our moods a little bit. And then when it came to the second game, we lost that one too. You guys could see a pattern going on here. But the next day, Saturday, our first game on Saturday was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a pretty awesome game. We won 2-1. Which is pretty awesome. We actually came back from down by 1. We came back. One of our defensemen scored a goal. Then, as he scored the goal, which is amazing, he tied up the game. That gave us a little boost, obviously. And then we started focusing on that. We started focusing on getting the puck into their zone, obviously. And then something happened. I believe this is what happened. I could be completely just wrong about this, but I think this is what actually happened. So the puck was in their crease. And then one of their players grabbed the puck with their hand and shot it out of the crease, like moved it on the ice with his hand. Like he used his hand to move the puck, which you can't do in any sport, and especially in hockey. You can't do it in hockey. So the referee gave us a penalty shot, which I haven't seen before in a sledge hockey game, especially in our games. We never see that. So the same person that scored our first goal to tie it up, he took the penalty shot, which was awesome because he could score too. But unfortunately, the goalie made the save. It was a really good shot, and it was actually a really good save too. So can't deny that. And then he scored the second goal. I believe he shot it at the goalie. He got his own rebound and he got it in, which is awesome. So we won that game, which was huge for us. That gave us a little confidence going into our last game, which we know already from even we won that game, like the second game of Saturday. We couldn't even get into the bronze medal even. So we were pretty much out of the tournament by then, which we didn't care. We still played our game. We still had the same confidence we always have when we're playing the game and stuff and all that. But come to the last game, this was the interesting game. This was like, oh my god, why would the parents do this? And why, like, all this stuff. So I'm going to tell you about our team first and what type of rules we have with, like, our parents or anybody that comes out to watch our games as our fans. We have kind of like a set rules that the players agree to, and the parents, well, the kids will tell the parents and all this, like don't do this, don't do that, and like whatever. So our rules for our team, when it comes down to people coming to watch our game, or just family members, like your mom, dad, whatever, sister, and something like that, and their friends or whatever, or your friends. We kind of have a set of rules where you can't make fun of the other team. You can't boo them. You can't do like the normal stuff that parents usually do when it comes down to hockey, especially people in like regular hockey when their kids are playing, like just playing hockey as a kid. They like boo the other team and stuff. Like, it's kind of wrong to do. So for our team, you're not allowed to do that. Well, to a certain point, but parents still do it. But none of our parents do it. So the parents that come to the games for their kids, they don't do it. And yeah, so that's one of the rules where like you don't boo the kids, like you don't like tell them what to do or anything like that. Like the coach is there to tell the players what to do. Like, we listen to the coach, we don't listen to our parents. Of course, we could take our parents' advice and all that stuff, and kids will do that and stuff. But our coach wants us to focus on like their type of play and like what they want us to do. And the player, like if we get injured on the ice, which I got injured this game actually. I got I'm not really injured. I could still play, but I got injured that game, and I still played the game. I still pushed through for my team and still played and all that stuff. So I'll get into my injury a little bit later on in the story. So this video is just focusing on this story and what actually happened in the London tournament. So like I said, like if we even get injured in the game, our parents aren't, like, they're not supposed to. They won't come down. Like, they won't come down the ice and stuff. Like, if they really need our parents, they'll let them know. Like, if we really need them, like we're bleeding or something, or we got cut or something, like something really bad happened, then they let the parents know what actually happened. We have a trainer. Like, we have a head coach, we have assistant coach, we have a manager, and all that stuff will deal with us. Will help us out at any point if we get injured and stuff. So during this game, so the team by now is up like 4-0. So we know we lost this game. So we're trying our hardest to just get the puck out of our zone, because they got 2 players from a different team to be on their team, because 2 of their players got injured. Not injured. 2 of their players went in for surgery. One went in for like stomach surgery, and the other one went in for like kidney surgery or something like that. But that, to continue the story, that makes no excuse for their behavior, pretty much. So when another team's up 4-0, there's really no point of like celebrating. There's really no point of celebrating. You're up 4-0. There's really no point. Just accept the goals. Go on. Don't like cheer and don't do this, don't do that. Like normal stuff. Of course, they just keep on cheering and all that stuff, which is fine. It's really up to them if they want to continue cheering or not. But to me, that's kind of kind of disrespectful. Like, you're up 4-0. It's time to just accept it and just play on. So, yeah, they're up 4-0. Came to the point where they're up 5-0. This is the point. This is like the second period, or towards the end of the second period. They get their 5th goal. We're taking the face off. They're taking the face off in the center of the ice. Obviously, we switched lines. I'm on the ice now, and this is the point where I get injured. Oh, around there, around like 2 minutes after the face off or something. So they won the face off. They get the puck, and the guy shoots a little bit. He passes it a little bit forward too hard to his teammate. So it went up to towards me. So in my instinctions, I'm gonna go up and take the puck, get over the red line, and shoot it into their zone so we don't get it icing. So that's our whole point with the defense. If our defense gets the puck, try to get over the red line to shoot it in, or shoot it off the boards, trying to bounce it slow enough so it doesn't get into icing. So I'm getting the puck. I'm skating towards the penalty boxes you guys see here on the screen in this game. So I'm skating towards that side. As I'm skating towards that side, a player is coming up behind me. And in sledge hockey, there's the same amount of rules as in stand-up hockey. You can't hit a player from behind. He hit me from behind, like straight on. Hit me from behind. That made me go down. My shoulder went back. My arm went back underneath me. And it pulled my shoulder. Like, it almost hyperextended it. It almost did. It didn't get to that point. Luckily, my shoulder pads helped a little bit. As I'm pulling back, I hear my muscle like pop. I heard something pop. My muscle popped or something. Or something. My shoulder cracked or something, but something popped. Like, I'm fine. I can bend it, move it, do everything. I have a giant bruise under there now. So, underneath my arm. So, at this point, I'm in the boards. I'm not moving because I'm hurt. I don't want to move. I don't want to move anything or anything like that. I don't want to get hurt anymore. Then I get to my senses, and I can hear the parents, because the parents of the other team are like right in front of me at this point. So they're cheering on their kid, or cheering on their team that injured me. So the kid injured me, and the parents are cheering, which is completely not right. Which is not right at all. You shouldn't do that. Like, if another player from another team gets injured, you don't just sit there and cheer, which they did. So at that point, I realized you're cheering because I'm injured on the ice. Or I'm hurt on the ice. Which is just, it's awful. It's awful to even think about that parents actually do this in sledge hockey. In a disabled sport, when another player gets injured from a different team, they still cheer, which is awful. So at that point, one of the pushers, because we have a couple players on our team that need to be pushed. That's the only way they can play, is if they're being pushed. So one of the pushers came over, make sure I was okay. And I told him, like, I need, like, my shoulder. Something happened with my shoulder. The ref stopped the play. Of course, the ref didn't see it. The ref was looking completely the other way when the player hit me from behind, even though the puck was, like, right in front of me. And I shot the puck down. I still get the puck down in their end. Still got their puck down. I still try to get the puck down. But as I was going down, I know I always, like, every time I go down like that, I don't worry about anything else. I just try to block my head so I don't hit my head against the boards, which I have done a couple times. I fell into the boards and smashed my head against the boards too. So I've done that previously in different tournaments, in a tournament before. So at this point, I'm on the ice. One of the pushers comes over to me to make sure I was okay. And then I told him, like, something happened with my shoulder. The ref said, like, do we need to stop play? It's like, yes, we need to stop it. The pusher said to the ref. And then our trainer came over and made sure I was okay and stuff. Like I said, I'm okay. I just need to rest a little bit. And as a thing for our team, the injured player needs to get off the ice for a little bit to make sure we're really okay. I stretched out my shoulder, moved my shoulder to make sure it was okay. It was. and then I'm gonna sit on the bench for like the rest of the period. Not the rest of the period, but most of the period I was sitting on the bench, just stretching it out, like feeling it out, make sure it's not broken or anything, or something popped, or I thought something popped, but it was just probably in my mind. But my shoulder was okay. I told my coach, like, my coach asked me, like, are you okay to play? Are you okay to still play and stuff? I was like, yep, I'm okay to play. Jumped back on the ice, and then obviously we lost the game. We lost the game like 7-5. No, 7-0. Something like that. But they only count to 5 goals on the scoreboard. They don't count any higher. So after that, after the parents started cheering, I knew which ones they were because they were right across from me. I knew which ones they were. So just imagine the entitled parents that they think they can do anything without repercussions. A Karen. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you guys listen to like the entitled parent stories or anything like that, they always use the name Karen. Even these two parents, these two mothers, I'm guessing, they had the Karen haircuts, they had the Karen everything. So it was kind of funny. So as I'm going back, because we got an icing, so as we're going back to our end, I tapped the glass because they were recording or taking photos or something. So I tapped the glass and tried to scare them, which I probably did. I scared the living shit out of them, and they started cheering. So they started cheering. So I was like, okay, you want to cheer? So one of my other defensemen that was on the line with me when that happened and stuff, he's like, did they just cheer when you just smacked the glass? I was like, yeah, they did. So like, let's do it again. Let's do it again, which is funny, which I love it. So at the end of the game, when the game is over, we're done. And what this team did, it's kind of douchebaggery a little bit. Like, it's really douchebaggery to me. I don't know if it was for you guys or anything like that, but so like the last like minute of the game, they put their best players on, even though they're up. We lost the game 7-0, but at this point they're still 5. It's still 5-0. So, so this last minute of the game, they put all their best players on. They put on the 2 players that are from a different team, which are able-bodied players. Which I mean by able-bodied players, I mean like just regular players. So like they could play stand-up hockey if they wanted to. Like they could do that. They don't have a disability. They're able-bodied, or AB as they put them on the game sheet. So and stuff. They put their best player on that scored already a goal. And they put him back on the ice to score 2 more so you can get a hat trick. They put him back on the ice just to get them a hat trick, which is kind of like, you're up 5-0. Just take the victory. Just take it. That's it. Move on. Just move on. You don't need to do that. But they did anyways. They put on their best players. He got a hat trick, so he scored 2 goals in under a minute, which is, at this point we just gave up. Like, just who cares? So after the game, the one mother of the other team was really up close to the window, to the glass. I guess taking videos or photos or something like that. Hopefully you was taking photos, because that'd be amazing. I would love to see that, probably on Karen's Facebook. But yeah, so this was an interesting game. This was a really good one. And I gotta tell you guys this. We're gonna face this team on February 23rd too. We're gonna face this team on February 23rd. So next month, we're gonna face this exact team again, and hopefully we can beat them. If we could beat them, that would be the best thing ever, the best feeling in the world, because of these parents. I'll tell you what our parents did. What one of my teammates' boyfriends did in a little bit. So after this, so when the game ended, me and my friend skated over. I smacked the glass so hard with my stick. Probably to the point where it was probably going to break it, but it didn't break. So that's awesome. So I smacked the glass really hard. And I think I scared the living shit out of her. I'm going to use that word anyways. I'm not going to blur it out because it fits perfectly with this. So, and one of the mothers came on the ice and she's like, "That was a great game, good game." And I was like so excited, like why? Like why would you, like why? It's no excuse to do that. But I was like, "Okay, Karen." She's like, I told her, like, "Shut up, Karen." Screamed up to, like, "Shut up, Karen." And I don't know what she said after that, or I didn't see her face after that. It was pretty funny, and me and my teammates laughed at it and all that stuff. So it was a funny story at the end of it. So, but so what one of my teammates' boyfriends did is he went up to them and told them, like, that's not right. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't laugh. It's not a funny situation when somebody gets injured and all that stuff. So he was standing up for me. He was standing up for the team. And it's awful the parents did that. It's really awful the parents did that and just come up and start cheering and stuff when a player gets injured. It doesn't matter which team it is. Like, at the end of it, if the player gets up, when the player gets up, everyone taps their sticks on the ice. Everyone taps their stick on the ice, like all that stuff. It happens, I think it happens in NHL too. It happens in the NHL. When a player gets injured and the player gets up, people tap their sticks. It's just a way to say, like awesome. You're not really you're hurt, but you're getting up. You're fine, and all that stuff. It happens in all sports. It probably happens in beer leagues too. I don't even know. But yeah. So when I got up from the ice after I get injured, everyone's tapping their sticks and all that stuff. The other team, and then I skated to the bench, sat there for a little bit, like I said, and then continue on. So. And after, like, the parents, that's when they told, like, our squad that two of their players are in surgery and stuff, and like they didn't know that I was injured or anything like that, or like just making up excuses. Like, it doesn't make an excuse, because if your two teammates are in the hospital getting surgery, doesn't make a good excuse to have to cheer on a player that got injured on the ice. It's no excuse to that. There's no excuse. It doesn't matter if your players are in the hospital or not. There's no excuse. So it was a very interesting game. It was really fun. Like, at the end of it, we learned a lot from it, and we learned what we need to do to prevent that team from even scoring. So hopefully that doesn't happen on February 23rd. But if it does, it will. I will tell you guys the story. Another thing is, one of my teammates, well, obviously she's a girl, she's a woman. One of the players on the other team, that's also a female, or I don't know, probably a female, came up to her and told her, "I'm gonna punch you." And my teammates, like, "Go ahead, I'll punch you back." So it was pretty funny. Like, they both wanted to fight each other, but like, she knows not to do that, because if you get a fight in a tournament, or in our league, you get suspended for the next, like, 2 or 3 games. Like, you're not allowed to attend those games and stuff, and you have a strike 1. If you get 3 strikes, you're not allowed back in the league. Like, you're banned for like a year or something like that. So she didn't fight. Hopefully she doesn't fight on the 23rd. But if something happens, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys the whole story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. I didn't cut out anything, which was surprising. I need to take a thumbnail, and I didn't even take that. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Prez. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be in the description. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that bell icon so you can come notified when I upload a video and all that stuff. Links will be in the description. All that. Tell me what you guys think about the story. Did you guys like it? And it's a true story. It actually happened. I wouldn't tell it if it didn't happen. And but anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up.